Preparing to live.
So you can do this probably immediately
much
after
time it is
8:30
taking.
only. As soon as you are live on 8:28, 8:30 you have to go live on YouTube.
Okay. So it's taking almost 10 seconds to set up this thing. 8 to 10 seconds. Now it is live.
So did we place the parking pay slide on YouTube also?
This is not scheduled one. We didn't do the scheduled one. We are doing direct live from.
For evening, I'm asking.
Yeah, for the evening itself, we didn't do that. For the evening YouTube live, we didn't schedule like pre-schedule. We didn't do.
We didn't do it. Why?
Yeah. We are checking. We are checking Vandana, like how it is streaming on that. We are doing a testings like this screen share of the Zoom, which is not coming. So today we did the settings from the Zoom with the support team, and now it is coming properly from YouTube and on Zoom.
I don't understand what you are trying to say. Nidhi, can you please help me understand?
Yeah, ma'am, I think he has not done that. Actually, he should do that, but I don't know. I will take care of that. Right now, we will do that.
No, right now it is not required then. If we have not done it, forget it. But if we have decided and we've been doing that parking page on YouTube Live, we should have done that always. That's where you are ready to share the links in advanced. If I want to share it with someone, because Zoom link, I will not share with everyone. I will share Zoom YouTube link with everyone who is not registered. So my employees, my groups, if I want to share, I will share YouTube link. I will not share Zoom link. That's the reason you should have YouTube link already created and you should be ready with it in advance so people use that link directly. I don't know. I mean, we've been talking and we've been doing this multiple times. This time I did not do it. I wanted you guys to handle, but I'm not sure why it is not done. Nobody answered. Nobody questioned. Nobody is noting down the process parts. So 8:30 p.m. Satvik will live stream it on YouTube and YouTube live will start. That's it. Now consider it runs for another 40 minutes from Sajjay on OBS Studio. Now 8:40, for example, let's consider that recording gets end up by 8:40. So what is the step at 8:40 and who will take the step, first step or parallel step or whatever? What will happen at 8:40 when the OBS Studio recording will end?
So at that time, I will stop the recording, like as we tested yesterday. Like Meghna ma'am will start.
So how will you stop it? What is your step?
So I will stop the camera like this.
So as soon as you stop the camera, this streaming ends?
Yes, ma'am. Streams and the Meghna ma'am will start speaking and on our camera at the same time when I stop it. Like once Sayyad part is over,
let us pick the
once Sayyad part is over, like I told Meghna ma'am to just start her camera and start speaking. At the same time, I will stop it.
Hold on, Sanjay. Hold on, Sanjay. There are multiple steps involved and I want to step it up one by one.
Yes,
so 8:40, first of all, 8:40, you will stop your camera. As soon as you will stop your camera, streaming will stop on Zoom. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what will be seen on Zoom? If streaming is stopped, will it be a blank screen or will it be a default screen of Satvik? What will be visible?
It will be like the same parking slide we can, but
Are you sure?
it's a 30 minutes recording.
Whatever it is, I'm just giving example of 8:40.
Yes.
If it is 8:30, then let us talk about 8:30. Or no, sorry, 9.
Because there's
8:30 you have
no.
started.
Yes,
9 p.m. it will stop. So
yes,
9
yes.
p.m. how will it stop? You will off your camera. That's how you will stop. But it's not only that you have to off your camera, Sanjay. You have to off your camera and then also stop streaming in Zoom, in OBS.
Yes, yes, ma'am. It will automatically
These two
stop
steps.
because it is like it will end after that.
That's okay, but make sure that you follow this
Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes,
close
ma'am.
the window
I will
also.
close OBS. I will close
Close
OBS
the
after
window
that.
of OBS
Yes.
also. Yes.
I'll
Okay.
mute myself and
As soon
stop
as
the
you
video.
do that, as soon as you do that, what will be seen on Satvik's screen? What audience will see? That is my question.
Audience will see directly Meghna ma'am. Like our Satvik will like spotlight to the Meghna ma'am and she will on the camera once.
Hold on. Again, moving next step. It is not going to happen like this. So because Satvik cannot immediately switch on or focus Meghna. Meghna should be ready also. She should have switched on her camera. She should have enabled her mic and all those things. And then Satvik has to focus her. So these are the steps. But the question is, how will Satvik know that it is stopped and then he has to take that step? That is my question. It will not happen automatically. Okay. Something should be seen on screen. I don't know what will be seen. Either a blank screen will come or a parking slide will come.
Parking slide which we have prepared for OBS, it is shown on the screen right now. This is the parking slide.
So this will show up as
Yes,
soon as
this
you stop it?
Yes, this we can show.
No, not we can show. Will it show automatically or we have to show? Is the
question. I have to transition that. Like I have to click on this slide, then it will be shown only. We have two options on OBS only, ma'am. Just one click, just like this.
No, Sanjay, we cannot live stream from your system once the recording is done. Understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
OBS has to stop. Otherwise, how will you run into live mode? How will you enable it for Meghna and other panelists? Your job is done when the video is completed. Your job is completely done. You don't have to do anything.
Yes, ma'am. Then Satvik has to put the slide.
So hold on. Yeah. So hold on. Let's move to Satvik and ask him. Satvik, what will happen? Did you test that?
Yes. So once the video ends, even at that time, spotlight will be on Sanjay. So once he offed, you can see right now this live webinar on AI DFast which comes on Zoom, and immediately once Meghana starts her video, immediately we can do spotlight on her and it runs. That is what yesterday we did.
No. I'm not confident on this part, guys. I still feel there will be a mess because you are not clear on the flow. So can we live stream it right now? First of all, Satvik, you can show your default screen. Whatever is your default screen, can you show that?
Sanjay, default screen, the parking slide which is there. This one.
Not Sanjay. You have to do it your side, Satvik. I want to see the live practice thing.
This parking slide, which is not with me, it's in OBS. Can you share that, Sanjay, to me?
Satvik, Sanjay will stop that streaming.
Okay.
And then you have to take that over and you have to show that parking slide. It should be like
I want to start the live stream right now. So I want to have Satvik's screen seen right now. How will it, what will it show is what I want to see from Satvik. Whose screen is this?
Sanjay.
Sanjay, can you stop it? Can you stop sharing your screen?
Yes, ma'am, stop.
Satvik, can you show your parking slide? Satvik?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
This is your parking slide.
This we need to convert this on PPT and keep that screen share.
Why
Right
it
now,
is not
just
ready?
till now we had a process to do it from OBS, so that's the reason this is not ready on PPT.
So that what you guys tested out? Because if OBS is getting stopped, you don't know what will be shown on screen as soon as OBS is stopped. How will you run live then?
Ma'am, like we have tested after this, when we will stop that video, immediately Meghna ma'am will start that video, her video. So there is no parking slide in between. We are
How
not doing
Meghna
that.
will know? No. My question is, Nidhi, at what point Meghna will know that now is the time she has to enable?
Ma'am, in the video, Sayed is saying that now, Meghna, it is over to you. So immediately on that sentence, Sanjay is going to stop and ma'am is going to start her video.
No, that is wrong because there are delays which we need to handle better. It should not be an overlap. Sometimes what happens is when you do the streaming, if there is a delay is something you guys cannot control. It gets run by internet speed and the traffic flow. So if you are not following the closure properly, if you are not witnessing that video stream is closed and you start, then in the next streaming it shows as an overlapped two videos. It happens like that. That's the reason I'm asking. How Meghna should get a trigger, not from the video. Video will say this, that's okay. But then streaming is still running. So how she will see the stream is ended? Because as soon as she sees that the stream is ended, then only she should enable and do it. She should not just listen and follow Saeed. You getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is where how she will see on the screen. What she will see, if the stream is getting ended, whose screen will be visible or no screen is visible. We should know this. You got the point, Nidhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if it is a blank screen, she will understand the streaming is stopped. Now she will quickly enable her video and she will be visible. So as soon as she is visible, then only Satvik can make her on the spotlight. Once Satvik sees her on the spotlight, then the streaming is completely ended and then the program is started formally. So other panelists will also take over as per the flow. So when Meghna will take over, her screen is visible, she's made spotlight. What is she going to talk about? Is it a question and answer part?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it's poll, ma'am.
Yeah, poll.
It's poll first.
Okay. So she'll initiate the poll. As soon as she initiates the poll, Satvik should open the screen for the poll as immediately, listening to her, right? Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
last time I remember Satvik missed that part. See, he little bit messed it out and did that very late. We cannot do that. Satvik, please make sure you listen to the flow and follow that immediately. Satvik.
Yes, Vandana.
Okay. We should not be missing on the timelines here.
Sure.
What is the duration for the poll?
Duration,
1 minute. 1 minute for each poll. There are 2 poll rounds, ma'am.
So Satvik, what is your screen will do for the poll?
Should I launch right now? It's in the poll.
Okay. So Meghna knows how to handle this poll part, while what she has to speak, where, when she has to speak, and all those things, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. I just need to understand one thing very clearly. When the voting is done, then for now, as a placebo, we are saying it is very glad that we have got 100% participation. But I have to work this out. I must be able to see exact percentage of participation for both the poll rounds, because they will be shown, they'll be seen by people, and I'll be speaking the same, I should be speaking the same number.
So let's do one thing here. Don't speak out the percentage before the screen shows that. You just say we are getting a good participation, but we expect 100% participation. That's it. Okay.
All right.
Then when you say, let us see the screen, let us see the results now. If you are showing the results, then you say, let us see the results now. Whatever is your message. That time when you say this, Satvik should show the result.
Okay.
Right?
So is this that the results will be shown separately in this case, or it will only be the
No,
full
I don't know
screen?
how. Let us ask Satvik how normally polls are running. Satvik, can you explain the process of polls?
Yes, Mata. So first I will launch. I'm launching poll 2. So this will be for 40 seconds, and once the 40 seconds completed, I will end poll, and immediately I will share the result. And once the result I'm sharing, everyone can see, and in that way it goes. And once Meghana tells thanks, I'll stop sharing, and next process will be run. Oh.
Meghna, are you clear with that?
Yes, but then one more question, because in the script we are saying you have 1 minute for the poll round, and Satvik is saying there are 40 seconds to the poll questions, I believe, for each of the slides. So I hope that is all right.
This you guys need to figure it out. I don't know how many questions you have in one poll and how you have designed it for 40 seconds or 1 minute. You guys should have figured it out already.
Meghana, like me running and your script, entire things comes 1 minute, and the running of poll will be 40 seconds.
All right, so that covers up for the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Then in that case, there is no problem. Then I understand this. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, clear? So once the results are shown, results are announced, what is the next thing, Meghna, will happen?
After the results, there will be we'll be appreciating that you have done a great job, audiences, but there are certain questions which will be answered by the subject experts. So there will be the 4 questions which I should be pronouncing the questions, speaking out the questions, and directing them first to Praveen, then to Syed, then to whoever wants to answer, and the last to Syed. After that, we will be suggesting that we have tried answering as many questions as have been asked now, but if there are more queries, of course, they're most welcome, and we'll be answering them in the next 2 or 3 working days. And having said that, we'll be thanking the audiences for their wonderful participation and the great response generated. And we'll be signing off for the day or the evening, like people joining from whichever part. And that will be it.
Okay, fine. So when the stream has to end, Satvik, what will be your step?
We'll stop the live, and we'll end the.
Okay, fine. So did you note down all these points that we discussed time-wise?
Yeah. So I have to share the screen, this parking slide right now.
Yes.
Once
so now
once the OBS is complete.
out. One is when seen on screen, how will Meghna know that streaming is now formally stopped on the screen? And that is where immediately she should enable her video. As soon as she enables her video, Satvik should focus her. These things you have to practice and make sure that you do not miss it out. It runs properly. Either there would be a blank screen after the OBS streaming is completed, or there will be a default screen from Satvik that should be shown in that case. Or he should remove the spotlight from Sanjay. So as soon as he removes the spotlight from Sanjay and keeps his camera off, immediately Satvik's screen by default should be seen. This should be the activity is what I can foresee. But Nidhi, you have to test it.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay, because this is a transition part and everybody should know very clearly what will happen when in terms of screen view, because the screen is something that is governing the entire thing. And as soon as we see change in the screen for the transition, the action should start. And that action has to be taken up by the specific actor, whoever is participating.
Yes, ma'am. I will ensure that.
Okay, please try that out. Maybe you can do a live for only 15 minutes live just after this. And in that 15-minute live, let 5-minute live happen from Sanjay. He can run not even 5-minute, 2-3-minute live. He can run any video and he will stop his screen. As soon as he stops his screen, let us see what Satvik's screen shows. So his screen should be ready and enabled with this parking slide. So you will be able to kind of simulate the real environment when you will run this Go Live thing. Okay, so test it out, guys, and make sure you're clear enough. And then Meghna also looked a little confused with the timing. However, she's clear now, but still I want you guys to run at least one poll with her with the same message. So you guys can make sure that you are all in sync with respect to the poll thing. And there are no wrong messages. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Sure, we'll do that.
Yeah. So let's do these two things properly. Nidhi, you understood what I'm trying to say. So please direct it is in such manner and make sure that we are good. If you find you guys have any query, I can also join that then. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, and whatever Satvik you have written with in terms of minutes, please publish it immediately to everybody involved, and also then review it. So whatever is the final minutes, it should be published on the WhatsApp group for everybody's information. Whoever is participating in the webinar, our off conversation will happen on WhatsApp. So you guys should activate that group again. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else?
No, ma'am, I think.
Okay, then please confirm me as soon as you are done. And yeah, Nidhi.
Yeah, ma'am. Sure, we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, where is my? I think she left. Okay, so Satvik, you can stop this YouTube live right now, and then we'll again practice it.
Yeah, sure.